Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to show you how to take your autoresponder form and place it on your WordPress website. And it's a fairly easy process to do, although you might want to size or adjust the size of your autoresponder or squeeze page. But we're first just going to show you how to get it on to your website. Now you probably recall the page where we created our squeeze page or our autoresponder page, and what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to the publish button here, and you're going to notice that we use GetResponse to host our form the last time. But what we can do is we can click this button that says we will install our own form. And so in order to do that, all we've got to do is to pick up this JavaScript code right there, copy it. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go over to our WordPress website. We can put it on a page, we can put it inside of a post, or we can put it in a widget. Now in this particular case, we're just going to use a page here. I'm going to add a new page, and I'm going to go over to the text area, and I'm going to put my code in there. I'm going to click publish. I'm going to give my page a title. And then we're going to click publish. Once we've done that, if we can view the page here, and our WordPress website now has our autoresponder form. All we've got to do is we can name this, or we can adjust it to look the way we want on our website. But that is how you get your form onto your website. You can put it inside of a post. You can also put it inside of a widget. Pretty much you can make it as flexible as you want inside of WordPress. Now, once again, if these things are too technical for you, or you want to do something specific, the best suggestion is that you would go ahead and have this outsourced. It is something that people can do very inexpensively, and you can spend your time then on marketing your business. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing what you're going to be doing in order to keep your customer messages organized. Now, one of the best ways to be effective in your list building and your email marketing is to make sure that you're sending emails to buyers that are different from those who have not yet purchased from you. In other words, you want to treat those two groups of people differently. People who have already spent money, well, you want to make sure that you reward them in some way, or you speak to them so that you know and acknowledge and that you appreciate the fact that they have already purchased from you. And to do this, you're going to want to use a feature that is inside of most autoresponder companies. It is inside of GetResponse, and it is inside of companies like Aweber. You can actually use what's called email automation so that you can treat buyers and prospects differently. Now, when someone buys a product from you or through you, you will want them to be added to a different subscriber list. And one of the ways that you can do that is you might create a great or a fantastic bonus or an additional incentive for your buyers to sign up to a new list. And when they sign up to this new list, they're going to be actually placed and literally taken off of the prospect list. And what this does is it keeps you from having people unsubscribe as they find your messages to be irrelevant. Again, you want to make sure that you are talking in different ways to different kinds of people who are on your subscriber list. Let's take a look at how to do this. Now, inside of GetResponse, you're going to see a link that says automation, and you want to click that link from your dashboard and when you're inside of the list that you are working on. So if you're following along on GetResponse, go ahead and click that automation link. Now, when you see this page and you see automation rules, it may seem a little intimidating, but you shouldn't let it be. Now, what you're going to do here is very basic and very simple. You are in a list that you want people to be subscribed to, And all you're saying is that when someone is subscribed to your new list, or when they opt into your list by getting your bonus, you want to make sure that they are removed from another list. And it really is that simple. So all automation does is it removes someone from one list and it puts them on another when they become part of a new list. And so you can play with this in all kinds of ways. Now, GetResponse has some other ways to do that. You can obviously do that upon sale, and if you are a little more advanced, you can do that. But basically, you want to have them added to a list, and then you want to have them removed from the list where they are prospects. It pretty much is that simple. And that will allow you to send two different kinds of emails to two different kinds of subscribers. And it will allow you to generate more sales and keep more people subscribed. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we are going to discuss what you're going to be doing once you've already started making sales from your email marketing. Now, the frequency of your emails, we talked about this in a previous video, is going to be less important than the value you provide. So making sure that even when you send an offer, you should be thinking about the people who are going to be on your subscriber list. You want to make sure that they are getting the ultimate value from being one of your subscribers, so that when you show them an offer, you're really showing them something that's really going to benefit them based on what you know about them. And then you might feel as if, well, am I sending too many affiliate offers? Am I sending too many marketing emails? This is going to be less important than you really having the best interest of your buyers in mind. So some weeks, if your buyers really benefit from 2 or 3 offers, then you might want to consider sending them to them. If your buyers would not benefit at all, even if there is a lucrative affiliate promotion going on, you should consider not sending an email, not sending a marketing email, because again, you are doing business with your subscribers and you want them to feel as if you have their best interests in mind. You should always have a mix in your emails of education, personal connection. In other words, you want to make sure that they know that you are relatable to them, that they know you, because again, people buy from those from whom they know, like, and trust. So you've got to take some of your emails and make that personal connection. Let them know you a little bit. Let them know who you are as a marketer and an entrepreneur. Let them know who you are as your journey in internet marketing has begun. So you want to make sure that you're connecting. So consider making sure you've got a mix of education, personal connection, and marketing, making sure that they like you as they go through their email. And you get people to trust you by keeping their best interests in mind. When you send emails, they'll be able to tell when you are actually giving them an offer. If the offer that you're sending out, affiliate offer or one that you've created, it has nothing to do with what with where they're coming from, why they signed up for your list, then you're going to have the tendency of losing them. But if you can send out offers and education and webinars and links to articles and things that really tell them that you understood why they signed up, your subscriber list, those people are going to begin to trust you. And when you send out an affiliate offer, right, when you have their best interest in mind, they are going to open your emails and they're going to be looking to buy from you. Again, trust is very important when you are marketing. Now, one of the things you want to do is you want to survey your subscribers. Ask them what they need. Send them to a survey, or just ask them to email you back if your list is small enough. Let them tell you what it is that they could really benefit by, something that they don't know, something they're really struggling with. Because this is the best way to create and find affiliate offers, is to find out what your subscriber list really, truly wants and feels as if they need. You're going to generate more opens on your promotional emails. In other words, more people are going to see your email because they trust you, and they're going to open it, and they're going to click your links, again, because you have established that kind of trust. So email marketing after the sale, after you've started generating sales, is just as important that you continue to build a relationship with your subscribers, that you continue to build your business around generating things that will be in the best interest of those people, and then you will see your business and sales and profits grow as an affiliate or even as a product creator and email marketer. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in this video, we want to discuss finding follow-up offers. Now, obviously, you have been generating profit, perhaps on your first affiliate offer or maybe product offer, but now what you need to do is you need to find the next offer that's going to be in the best interest of your subscriber list. So you need to be finding follow-up offers. Now, obviously, in the resource area, there are follow-up offers that you can use to promote to your subscriber list. All you have to do is to become an affiliate, and you will be able to promote those offers to your list. So make sure that you are looking in the resource area of this course. Now, in general, you want to make sure that the affiliate promotions that you do, they don't destroy the trust of your buyer. So you don't want to send an affiliate offer that you don't think is going to really benefit them or is going to cause them to either want to refund and look at you in a different light. You want to make sure that when you send your subscribers to an offer, that it makes you look good. Now, if the affiliate has prepared bonuses for you in advance, now this is a good offer to promote typically, because if the affiliate goes through the trouble of helping you to actually sell. Now, provided it's a great product, provided it's really going to benefit your subscriber list, an affiliate that goes through the trouble of giving you the opportunity to use bonuses on their behalf, this is going to be a good offer, and typically that's going to help you to make more sales. And often an affiliate or a vendor, they will give you selling tools, and you always want to look for the selling tools because typically they'll have a proven email, and we call those swipes in the industry. And you can use those swipes because you can literally swipe them off the page and you can put them inside of your email, and you can have a good Now, often an affiliate or a vendor, they're going to give you selling tools. And this will include banners and sales pages and marketing emails. And you can use those marketing emails in your own campaigns because they will actually help you to sell the product better. So this is a good indication when you're looking for a follow-up offer, when an affiliate gives you these kinds of tools that, hey, these are going to do well with your subscriber list when you send it out. And when you use these things, make sure that you use them in your own style. So if you get a marketing email or swipe, you don't necessarily want to take it as it is. You want to use it as a template. And that means that you want to tailor it based on things that you've said in the past. And you want to add in your own style and your own way of communicating with the people who are on your subscriber list, because that is what they're looking for. They're looking for that kind of interaction with you. So again, make sure that it's a good offer. Make sure that it's really going to benefit your subscriber list. But then once you've done that, start looking for those affiliate offers that have those tools, because those tools are actually going to help you to convert those subscribers into sellers when they open up your email. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about increasing your sales with bonuses. Now, when you are offering your affiliate products and you are promoting other products to your subscriber list, one of the ways that you can entice your subscribers to buy them is by offering them bonus products, giving them some extra, giving them something on top of what they're buying so that they'll get more enjoyment out of their purchase. Now, if you're wondering where can I get bonus products if you don't want to create them yourself, well, you can purchase additional private label rights products or master resale rights products. And typically, there are a number of them that are specifically made and packaged and already zipped up just for this purpose. Now, the most important thing is not necessarily how you package them or what they are. The most important thing about offering bonuses is to make sure they are directly relevant to the affiliate offer. Now, one of the things that you want to think about when offering that bonus is, of course, making sure that it looks like something that will help them to get more enjoyment, something that will help them to use it faster or use it better. So think about that when you're selecting a proper bonus. Now, to deliver that bonus, you're going to use a squeege or autoresponder page and ask your buyer to opt in to get the bonus. So in other words, when they actually get their bonus, or the way they're going to get their bonus is you are going to actually have them to send their receipt to you. Then you're going to send them a link to opt in order to get your bonus. Now, this way, again, you're going to be managing your list. You're going to be managing it efficiently and appropriately. So when someone buys that new product, they are going to be taken off your prospect list and they're going to be placed onto your buyer's list. And of course, depending on how you want to organize, you will have more information that will help you to market to them. So you can continually segment your list. You can be more and more sophisticated, or you can keep it really simple by keeping it between those who buy and those who don't buy. Now, the most important thing, again, in selecting a bonus, making sure that it's relevant, making sure that you get the buyer to opt in order to get it. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to be discussing creating your own follow-up offers, because in some cases, there aren't going to be appropriate affiliate offers for you in order to promote. Now, one of the best ways to grow your list is to create your own follow-up offers. And the reason is because you will then have an offer that other affiliates can promote to their list. So think about this. In the same way that you'll be promoting affiliate offers, people will be able to promote your offer. That means that you'll be able to leverage the traffic and the subscriber list of other marketers. Now, if you don't want to create a product of your own from scratch, you can purchase a product with private label or resale rights. As a matter of fact, make sure you check the resource area of this course for great suggestions on private label rights and resale rights products that you can use in order to create your own product offer. Now, one of the things that you want to think about is that this means that you can get new customers by doing a product launch yourself. And you'll be promoting your launch in places online where your customers and prospects gather. So you'll be able to literally get people who are interested in a brand new offering that you'll be doing, and you'll be doing that with a product that basically is created by another marketer. So you don't have to create it yourself. You'll just be able to launch it as if it is yours. Now, of course, every person that buys that product will be placed on your buyer's list. You want to make sure that that process happens. And at the same time, you are going to want to use your autoresponder automation to make sure to remove that person from your prospect subscriber list. So creating your own product offer or follow-up offer is a great way to build your list and to be able to leverage the list of other people by giving them the opportunity to promote your product as an affiliate. So again, make sure you're looking in the resource area for great opportunities and great suggestions on private label rights and resale rights products that you can use as your own to create your own follow-up offer. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, if you follow the logic, you understand the value of product creation is that other affiliates can promote your product and bring more people to become part of your list through the buying process. but you may not be comfortable using another product that has private label rights or resale rights, and you might feel as if you're going to have your name on it, that you want to actually do it yourself. You want to create the product yourself, but you may be a little intimidated by the process. And that's natural. Most people, when they start internet marketing, they're intimidated by the product creation process. They think maybe they don't know enough to create information that people want to buy. And I want to set you at ease when you start to think about this way. If you know the problems and questions that people have in your niche, you can create products to address them. It's really as simple as understanding what people really are struggling with and making sure that you go through the process of getting them the information that they need to accomplish their goals, to reach more objectives, and to solve the problems that they have. Now, what some marketers do is they'll just hire another marketer to create ebooks or create audios or video courses. They'll find these people on freelance sites such as Elance and Odesk. And there are all kinds of freelance sites where people will literally create the products for you. And they will allow you to put your own name on it. Now, of course, other marketers, they will actually do the product themselves. And the way that they do it is that they bring in other experts to address each subject and they interview them. Sometimes they'll interview them on a video. Sometimes they'll interview them on audio. But they are bringing in these experts, getting them to basically give their advice. And many people, right, many entrepreneurs love this opportunity to be before an audience because it allows them to demonstrate their expertise. It allows them to get exposure to another market that they wouldn't have gotten exposure to otherwise. And it allows you to have and deliver valuable information to those buyers as well as your subscribers. Now, it's a good practice for you to get used to right now at the beginning when you're starting to create products, outsourcing. And two of the things that you want to make sure that you outsource from the very beginning are the copywriting and the graphics and the sales pages. All of those things typically can be done by experts to make your product attractive and sellable. Look, people buy packaging, and if your product is packaged appropriately, right? You've taken the time to make a great product and you're going to take the time and make sure your packaging is great, you can have a successful product that you create. And of course, the more products that you create, the more affiliates you will have the chance to have promote your product. It's really that simple. It is a numbers game. And then you will have and gain more subscribers and more customers. So don't be intimidated by product creation. If you're ready to undertake this challenge, just make sure that you create something that addresses the problems and concerns of your subscribers and the people that you know that are in your niche. Deliver high quality information. Make sure your product is packaged correctly. Take the time to outsource those tasks to make sure that the packaging is great, copywriting and sales pages and graphics, and you are going to have your own successful product that will attract other affiliates. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about an effective traffic method that's going to help you to build your list: joint ventures. Now, joint ventures are similar to having affiliates, and they're just as effective. Now, if you think about affiliates is leveraging the subscriber list of other people, well, in a joint venture, what you're doing is you and someone else, another marketer, you are sharing the responsibility in creating and launching a product. And when you do that, you are going to be able to easily create a product. Maybe if you don't have some of the experience in some of the areas that you feel that you're weak in, or you can't get it to market fast, you can work with someone else and you can get the product to market faster, and you'll be able to create a high quality product using their gifts and talents and abilities. Now, most importantly, each customer from a joint venture can add a new customer and prospect to your subscriber list. So think about this. when your joint venture partner brings their customers, you're going to have access and they're going to be your new customer as you create the product with your partner. Now, the secret to joint ventures, if there is one, is to build relationships. And of course, that means that there really is no secret. Building relationships with other marketers at all levels. You want to start building relationships with those who are further along. You want to start building relationships with those who are coming along at the same time you are and those who are coming along behind you, because you never know when someone's going to have a great idea that you are going to want to participate in, or when you have skills and gifts that you can add to a project. And a joint venture is a great way to combine efforts and get the leverage that other people's work and experience. Now, there's several ways to do joint ventures so that they help you to get more people onto your list. Now, let's think about this. Now, one of the ways that new marketers often share the responsibility of product creation is to add a bonus to someone who is creating a new product. And what you would do in this case is you would ask the marketer who is launching a product to allow you to make your product available for free on their download page. Now, this helps the marketer because they're going to be able to offer a fantastic bonus to their customer, and it's going to give their customer an added incentive to buy their product. It's going to help you because in order to get the product, what are you going to do? You're going to make them opt in order to get it. Now, one tip that makes this particular joint venture strategy effective is to make sure that you have an attractive graphic created for your buyers to click on in order to get your opt-in page. Now, you can have this kind of graphic easily outsourced on a site like Fiverr. This is a great way, again, to leverage the work of other people. You don't want to try to create graphics. You want to make sure you're building your relationships, creating great products, and doing great marketing. So JVs can be an excellent way of building your list, especially if you do it this way. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now, you may be asking the question, what if you were to use a website in order to build your list? Now, obviously, throughout this course, you've seen a very easy method of list building and creating an online income that really did not require you to have or use a website. And you can certainly use that method and you will be perfectly fine. Now, everything that we've discussed about list building will work just as well, if not better, if you have your own hosting and your own website. Now, several of the processes that we've gone over will be easier and provide more continuity for your customers if you use a website in order to communicate with them. Now, there are several, probably many, free website building platforms that you can use that don't require hosting. You can go to WordPress.com or Blogger.com or Wix or any of those platforms in order to build your website. Now, most marketers tend to get their own hosting space and they use WordPress as their website builder. Now, if you aren't technical and all of that seems to be overwhelming, each of the steps we're going to be talking about in the next few videos can be completed by someone on the Fiverr website. These things can be outsourced and they can be outsourced inexpensively. So don't be overwhelmed by them. If you don't feel as if you want to do them, or they seem to be too complicated, or they stop you from progressing, look, just send them over to someone else to do them, and then you reap the benefit. There's no reason for you to have to do anything that will keep you from moving in your online marketing business. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're just going to discuss a brief step. Obviously, if you're going to have a website, you are going to need a domain name, and we'll just show you how to do that briefly in case you haven't done this before. Now, obviously, there are a number of places where you can get a domain name. Most marketers will be using either the website Namecheap, or they'll use Get GoDaddy. Both of these companies are used to internet marketers, and their setup is fairly easy once you actually purchase hosting. So once you know what your domain name is, if you want to name it something around your niche, or if you want to brand it around yourself, you can do that. Of course, when possible, you want to get a .com if you can. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple process. You're going to need to buy a domain name, get your account set up, and then once you've done that, you'll be ready to go on to the next step. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about outsourcing on Fiverr and other sites. And obviously, we have been talking about that for a few videos. Now, let's take a look at what that would actually mean. You are now looking at the website Fiverr, and there are a number of services that you can have done by service providers for $5, and it is probably your starting place. When you have a small task that you want to have done, you will want to check here in Fiverr to see if it is something that you can actually have done. Now, in one case, we talked about the fact that you can have a graphic done, you can have your website installed. There are a number of things that you can have done. You can see here we have typed in WordPress installed, and there are people who can solve just about any problem with WordPress. They're willing to do this for $5. The key in using Fiverr is to make sure that you're getting someone who is highly recommended and who has already completed various jobs and done a great job at it. And again, it's just like any other rating system. You want to find people with high ratings who can get the job done within a reasonable period of time for you. And just about any service that you want, you'll want to go here. You want to put your service inside of the search bar, and then you'll want to look for the person who has the highest rating and then go with that person. Now, if you want to move from, you don't want to have your service done on Fiverr, or maybe it's something that just requires a little more sophistication, you can use a site like Elance to find a freelancer. You can also use Odesk, very same kind of service, as well as you can use the Warrior form that does various tasks if you go inside of one of the sub forums, Warriors for Hire, and you can find people that actually will be able to complete your task for your marketing business. So when you start thinking about tasks that you find that are too complicated, remember, start first with Fiverr, then go to the other sites to see if it is something that you can have done. Anything that you can have done that is not marketing related, that doesn't really require your expertise, these are the kinds of things that you want to start thinking about outsourcing here at the very beginning. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we're going to go through the next step in building your website. You are going to want to purchase your own hosting account, and that's a fairly simple process. I'm going to show you two companies that a number of internet marketers use. However, you can use whatever company that you feel most comfortable with, but these are two companies that probably the bulk of internet marketers are going to be using in one way or another. Now you are going to see a number of marketers using HostGator, and it's fairly simple to get an account started. You're just going to go ahead and sign up for an account, and if you're only going to have one website, you can always come back and expand. There's no need to go and get reseller or VPS or any of those things yet until you have more websites. And when you get started, you can just go ahead and get your basic hosting account from HostGator. A number of marketers will also use Bluehost. The prices are comparable. You might be tempted to use someplace like GoDaddy or Namecheap because you got your domain names there, but it's recommended that you use a different company for your domain name that you do for your hosting. So that is why we are showing you both HostGator and Bluehost as opposed to the other two companies, GoDaddy and Namecheap, both of which will sell hosting. But again, make sure that if you possibly can, use a different company for your hosting and for your website, because when there's a problem, you want to be able to isolate that problem, and it's easier to isolate the problem when you have those two sources in different places. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to connect our hosting and domain name, and it's a very brief process, but it is one that you want to take note of. Once again, now I would suggest that if this is something that you just don't want to do, consider having this outsourced either on Fiverr or consider having it outsourced on Elance or Odesk. So if the process is a little too technical, you don't want to do it, just have the process outsourced. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and take a look. Now, when you work with a company like HostGator, they're going to give you some information in your account information about name servers. Right now, in this particular case, these two name servers are going to be unique. And what you're going to do with these name servers is you're going to go over to your domain name and you're going to use these name servers. This is the information. You're probably going to get it in an email. And you're going to connect your domain name with the name servers at your hosting account. So what you're going to do, and I'm going to take a look over here in GoDaddy, and this is an actual domain name. So what you would do is you'd go inside of the name servers area. Now this particular case, it's already got some name servers in there, but if we wanted to change it, we'd click Manage, and then we'd basically type in custom name servers, and we put in that information that we got here from HostGator, right, which is likely in an email or likely someplace on your dashboard inside of HostGator. You're going to put this information in here, add your name servers, and then it's going to take, it could take up to 24 to 48 hours. That's what they typically say. And it could be shorter, so you want to be checking back and forth to make sure that your hosting account and your domain name are connected. But you'll need to give it some time. It's not going to happen instantaneously. It typically is going to take a little while. So once you've done that, then you will have your domain name set, and you will then have your hosting ready to go, and you will be ready then to build your website. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to just go through a brief process of showing you how to upload files to your domain name and your hosting. And whenever you place files on your domain name and hosting, you are going to need to have a special program that's called an FTP program, and we'll show you that right now. Now the free program that most marketers use is called FileZilla, and all you got to do is go to the FileZilla link that goes right here at the top. You're going to want to download the client copy. So there's also a server download, but you want to download the client copy, and then you're going to have a program on your hard drive. Now that program is going to look something like this. And what you're going to be able to do is you are literally going to be able to see your website from the other side or from the other end, and you are going to be able to upload files to it. Now in this box, that is the host box, this is going to be the name of your domain name. So in this particular case, you're going to want to, without the www, without the HTTP, you're going to want to write in your host name. In this area, you're going to get a username. Now this username is going to come from your hosting account, right? So you'll need to get that information. It'll typically come in an email, and you're going to use that information in order to log in. You're also going to get from your host a password to use. Now you'll be able to use that password for this domain name and this hosting, and that will allow you to log in and get into the files into the back area of your website. You're going to see one other box here, and that's going to be the port area. You're not going to use that area too much, so for the most part, if you use HostGator, you'll just be able to use these three boxes in order to get your website started. Now, once you have all that information entered in here, you're just going to click the Quick Connect button here. And when you do that, you're going to see some files here. You're going to see this particular directory that says public HTML. Now that's really where you're going to put all of the files that the public is going to see. Now when you want to create a place to, let's say, put a file that's going to be downloaded, you're going to do it inside of this public HTML folder. So the way FileZilla works is that once you're logged in, you can literally click these directories and use them just as you would on your personal computer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click inside of the public HTML folder. Now as you can see, there are no folders there. So what I'm going to do now is, just so that you can see me do it, I'm going to create a folder and a directory, and I'm going to just right click. I'm going to create a directory, and I'm going to put in here bonus. Right, so if I want to deliver my bonus from that directory, now all I've got to do is click inside of here, and I'll literally be able to use this directory on my server in order to deliver my bonus. So let's take a look at how I would do that. So of course, what I would do is I would make it deliverable. I'd right click it, I'd send it to a compressed file on my computer. Then once I do that, then it's ready for uploading to my server. And literally all I've got to do is drag and drop it up to my server, and I'm going to do that by just sliding it over, dragging and dropping it into that bonus file, and it's going to start the upload process. And there you'll see it's now on my server, and now I can deliver it. Now in order to get the URL, all I would have to do is have my domain name and then / and this directory. So when you see the public HTML, you might want to say that that's just like seeing your domain name. So this would be your domain name / bonus and then your webinar file, and you would have a file that is ready for delivery. And that is how you upload files to your hosting. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. Now in this video, we are going to discuss an easy website alternative both to manage and to get installed. And it's actually called WordPress. You may have heard of it. Now we're going to do a brief WordPress installation, and all you're going to have to do is to get into the control panel of your website, or the cPanel, and then we are going to get started. Now once you're inside of your control panel, or cPanel as it is called, you are then going to want to look for this area for software and services. Now wherever you see a software and services installation facility, you are going to log into one called Fantastico, and we'll just go ahead and click this link. Once we're on the inside, we are going to look for WordPress, and we're going to click that. And then we are going to do a new installation. So all you've got to do is click New Installation for WordPress here. And if you want to install WordPress as your main website, you're not going to put anything in that directory. You're going to give yourself an administrator name and password. You're going to want to type in, you want to give yourself an admin nickname. You're going to want to put the email address where you want everything to go to. And then this you can leave blank, or you can write something in here. This is what you're going to call your site. So I'm going to go ahead and type this in, and then we're going to just click Install WordPress. Okay, Fantastico will then prompt you to finish the installation. You're going to click that button there. And then you want to have the details sent to your email address, and then you are ready to log into your website. You want to go ahead and click this directory. And that will bring you to your WordPress website. And then all you'll need to do then is log in. And you will then have access to your website. Your website will be very basic. when you look at it. And it will need some customization. There are lots of tutorials online as to how you can customize your website, but your website is basically then installed and you can start using it in order to give your subscribers valuable information as well as to do some list building. Now in the next video we are going to show you how to put your autoresponder code or your squeeze page on your actual website. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.